I dropped out of college. I spent half a year, and I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I was always good in what they call composition classes in school, and I had written a column for the university paper, even though I wasn't there, and I actually edited the arts section, even though I wasn't a full-time student anymore. In those days, anyone could start up, and they did. They're just. We were all a bunch of self-starters. It was, there were a bunch of, maybe about 20 of us on the continent. Writers who later contributed to, Rolling Stone and Cream and all the rock papers that came. But there was no master class in criticism, and you just sort of learned it, on the fly. Now it's more of a careerist thing. The whole industry has become a lot more predictable and a lot more pat. In the 60s, a lot of new things were happening, and the people who were there to write about it, certainly it was kind of like a thrill in a way. It was a thrill to see and meet some of these artists that you had, grown up with, and it was just a lot of fun. I had started my own magazine, which was called Popsicle, a little play on words on the confection. There were lots of kids that were starting up, quote unquote underground papers and magazines, and suddenly we all got on the mailing lists of record companies, and I remember the first two albums that I got in the mail the same day. It was the Beach Boys' Smiley Smile and the Amboy Dukes' Journey to the Center of My Mind. Well, those were the 60s, and Pink Floyd sang, we don't need no education, and that was definitely part of the 60s.